I've had this dream for years where my house is a mansion. I live in a beautiful, pristine mansion. And I would go down to the basement, and the basement would have layers to it, rooms that go back further and further. And by the time I got all the way to the back of the basement, all of a sudden things changed. And it became almost like a corridor of nothing but abandoned rooms with mold and asbestos, and it was just falling apart. It looked like an abandoned building. I used to do a lot of exploring abandoned buildings, so I know very well what they look like. And it would just go on forever. And it was always a disturbing dream. It disturbed me. But let me tell you something. What that is that's places within your psyche and within your root chakra that need to be brought into your awareness and need to be experienced in your waking life. In your waking life. So all of those places of abandonment that are dying and these limbs that are there's no circulation coming to them, there's no life happening. They need to be integrated into your life. So whenever there's a trauma pattern that plays out in your life, right there, you have to be with it. I can't stress the importance or lay down a foundation of safety and security in that surrender to the unknown and in that feeling like you can't trust. That is how you find the trust and find the love and the security that your soul is looking for, is facing the most painful and unbearable parts of your life in the patterns that play out in your life. Stop running from them and start facing them. Go deeper. Be with them. Because when you start facing them and you accept that that's happened to you, you accept that, this is something that you've experienced, you remember who you are beyond it first and foremost. That doesn't necessarily mean that it entirely goes away, but you remember who you are beyond it so that when it's happening, you feel like a glove in your body. There's the most delicious, warm acceptance in there than you could ever imagine. And then what will happen is you'll start feeling your structures become pristine. You'll start feeling like your foundation and your walls are solid and strong and beautiful and just delicious. So the work is in the shadows, it's in the depths, it's in the depth.